Good morning and welcome to the beautiful city of Porto. Look at that view. I don't know if it's coming across well on a DJI, but with my own eyes, it looks absolutely spectacular. And today, we're going to be exploring all of these streets. I'm going to be sharing with you a street POV using the Sony A6700 and the all-new Sigma 17-40 F1.8. All the photographs you're going to see throughout today's video have been edited with my presets. If you'd like to check them out for yourself, a link for them will be in the description below. But with all that said and done, let's get to exploring the streets of Porto. This is absolutely impeccable. So I'm going to go to about 24mm and then get this photograph. Oh wow, that is absolutely stunning. Beautiful frame right here. Very simple composition of the city of Porto. That's nice. Shooting at f5 for this shot. Quickly going to grab it before we get this tram going through the frame behind me. But then also using the tram a little bit as some foreground. I don't know. Okay, now this next frame right here, shooting at f8. Oh yes, this is beautiful. This is genuinely so stunning right now. Right. Look at how intense the light is right now, which weirdly I think does work. Maybe go a little bit lower down. I've zoomed in to about 35mm. This one location alone has delivered like 3 or 4 really interesting frames. That harsh sun with the boats, and then the boats with Porto results. Oh wow, look at this frame. And we've got a tram on the bridge. Oh wow, that is absolutely beautiful. What I figured out with this pocket of light as well, if you can get someone jogging through this patch of light and having the bridge in the background, it really works well together. I was able to get one quick shot and I've waited here for about 10 minutes for another jogger or something, but no one seems to be walking through this frame. So I'll take the one shot I got and call it a success. Shooting the same street with the same pocket of light, I'm going to grab another portrait shot, but this time there's no people walking through the frame, but it does fill the frame really nicely. That is stunning. I'm going to try and wait a couple of minutes to see if I can get someone walking through the frame. Ooh. So I was able to get another photograph of the street, and I actually was able to get 2 people walking down it, and the shadows are evenly distributed between the 2 people, which just looks perfect. Normally I prefer to have 1 person, but in this case I preferred having 2. Okay, I think we're about to have some jumpers jump from the bridge into the water below, and that's quite a significant drop. So I'm all ready with the camera. I've got a fast shutter speed. I'm at f5.6. I'm letting the ISO do its thing. I've got a burst shooting mode on, so it's just now waiting to see when they drop and get the photographs as they do. Flipping heck. Over the years, I have shot some crazy things in cities, but that might be up there as one of, if not the craziest. And the crazy thing is as well, the photographs look incredible. They are just bonkers, absolute bonkers. I can't believe it. Oh, they are some good shots. I wouldn't ever dream of doing something like that myself. That is utterly insane. So for our next shot, we have got this red traffic light, and then we've got the red sign here, and I'm thinking if I can compose it like so, we can get a really nice photograph with matching colours. For our next shot here, we have got this really cool reflection with this window, which is reflecting perfectly that right there, and we've also got a bit of a red neon light there. And I reckon if I just hang about here, wait for a few moments, and there's someone actually walking through the frame. Oh wow, oh that worked brilliantly. Okay, that's a pretty legit shot. Ooh, that was a really nice frame right there. The shadows and everything, that was framed up perfectly as well. So this gentleman here is wearing a very fitting outfit which very much matches the background he's standing against. I'm going to grab a few photos of him. Okay, that looks pretty interesting. We've got a recurring pattern there. That looks really good. Actually looks so good. Oh, okay, so for our next shot, I would like to get someone walking through my frame with the green man, which actually I think I just got first time right there. Oh, that is genuinely sick. Oh my goodness me. Oh my god, that is top tier. That is an amazing photograph, and I've got a couple of different versions I like. Oh wow, another amazing photo right there. I like the person in the white dress actually, and the shadows again are just superb. Oh my god, did I get that? I think I got that. 2 people carrying, yes, I got that. That was such a rush shot. I did almost a little trot just to get to them. Okay, so for our next photograph here, I'm using a spot focusing mode, and I'm focusing on the background. And we've got these people under the umbrella, which actually create a really nice foreground to the main image in the background. I don't know if you could see this on the GoPro, but there was a gentleman literally hanging out the window, painting, and I've been able to get a really cool photo of that. I'm shooting at 60mm. I like that we've got the hotel sign there as well. That is actually really interesting. Okay, so it's finally climbed up back in, and I got so many different photographs there. I shot like mad. I tried different compositions, I tried different f-stops, and I think I got a collection of really interesting frames like that. I'm so happy with them. So there's a really nice frame right here where we've got this gentleman right here, this archway, and if I can get it in landscape, shooting about f5, that looks pretty good, but it also looks really good in portrait. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend some time waiting to see if we can get someone at the top here. That could be quite interesting. For some time I was able to get 2 brilliant shots here, and I was able to get someone up there, but I also took another photo of the person up there and just focused on them. So this archway delivered 2 really good shots. So for our next photograph, we have got this incredible frame. Look at this street leading up to, I believe that is a church right up here on the hill. So I'm going to shoot this in portrait. I've got my f-stop set at f11, so we maximize the focus plane and also get the sharpest point in the lens. I'm using a center focusing point, and now I'm going to take a couple of photographs. What a shot! That is an awesome street. I've just found this really interesting door right here, this blue door with the blue flowers around it. I thought that makes for a really interesting composition. So I'm shooting at f4 for this shot. I'm shooting it in portrait with a center focusing point. I think that looks very unique. That's a very cool, simple little frame. Blue, blue. It's like nature taking over. That's what I like about it. Oh, nature's at your door. Why? But for some particular reason, I kind of like this shot here with all these ribbons above, and then this this camper van right here. Shooting it in portrait looks pretty good, and then shooting it in landscape also looks pretty interesting. I don't know why. I can't put my finger on it, but it just looks interesting. I'm wondering if we can also get a detail shot. So if we just focus on this like door panel right here, about here. So then we've got some texture and detail from the curtains, and then the van's in a bit of an older condition, so it's got some battering and bruising, and it's also got the red and white stripe. Right, 2 people, 2 matching hats. Ooh, good. Oh, I also like looking at a postcard. I think that's a postcard of Porto as well, so that actually tells you exactly where this frame was taken. That's just awesome. So for our next shot, we have got a really awesome frame where we have got the buildings right here, and then right in the background there is the bridge. So I'm going to shoot this at 28mm. I'm at an f9 aperture, and I'm going to frame it up just about here, and then just take a couple of frames. That actually looks really, that's so cool. Oh, I love it. I love the streets here. I love the architecture. It is beautiful and so much fun to play with as a photographer. For our next photograph, we have what appears to be a London phone box in Porto. I have no idea why that's here. If there is a missing phone box in London, I think I might have found it. But it looks like a great photograph, especially with the light right now and the buildings in the background. There's a little bit of a contrast with the reds and the yellow. And I think overall, that is a very cool frame. Look at it. How random is that? Oh, actually, maybe a photo like this? I don't know if this will work. But shooting at about 28mm again. Ooh, nice.
Não, depois quem tem mais texto, depois passa a ter mais texto só.
Right, here we go. We've got the tram finally coming towards us. I'm going to shoot about 28mm. We've got a bit of a reflection going on here as well. That looks pretty interesting. Now and now. Nice. So I'm going to get another photograph here of the tram. I'm going to wait for that van to pass the frame so that we can get a nice clean shot. So we've got the tram on the left hand side of the frame, avoiding getting the people in the shot, and then getting a really nice composition from that. That was pretty nice. Alright, so for our next shot, we're going to take another photograph of a tram. I absolutely love taking photos of trams in Portugal, they're amazing. We're going to do a side profile right here, so we've got all the people sitting at the windows, which does look absolutely awesome. I love it. Oh, the trams in Portugal are just the best. They honestly are. You can't beat them. I actually found a second location where the trams are running, and it is in a really good location for a photograph. So I'm going to go low down right here. I'm going to shoot this at f5.6. It's a pretty good shot. And then I actually really like this composition here where we've got the cafe, the umbrella, and then we've got the tram. Yeah, just like that, just like that. Very specific detail shot. Instead of showing the whole tram like a lot of people would do, we just show snippets of it. So for our next shot, I have noticed that we've got some really cool reflections right here. When people walk through, you can see them in this right here. So I'm going to take a few photographs here. I'm going to shoot around f5 and then just see what else I can get here, because so far from what I have taken, it is absolutely awesome. Like, it's a really unique and fun reflection to play with, and this area is genuinely pretty cool. Right, here we go. We got two people walking through this frame here. That ain't bad actually. That is not bad, and they're perfectly in stride with one another. That's kind of interesting. Okay, we got another photograph there, that time of a single subject, and that really works as well. I mean, both of the shots that I've taken here so far are really good. No camera, there we go. Oh, my autofocus nearly missed, but in the end it got it, and it got it good right there. So for our next shot right here, I'm going to take a photograph of this fisherman. I'm going to put him to the right hand side of the frame, so then we have some negative space to the left. I've got a +1 exposure comp, which slightly, very slightly overexposes the highlights, just so it gives it a small amount of light glow effect, not massively. Right, so for our next shot, we've got a really nice composition. We've got these two people right here, we've got the lighthouse, and I'm shooting this at 17mm, and I think that looks extraordinary. Maybe if I bring it a little bit more to the left, there we go, put it right there. Oh, that's a good balance. Wow, this is a pretty cool shot of this fisherman right here. With the harsh waves and everything, and he's just standing there strong. Okay, I'm now going to wait for a shot where the waves are crashing over here. I don't know how to compose the shot, I don't know what focal length to use, I'm just going to wing it and see what happens. Hopefully, I don't get absolutely drenched. That's the goal, don't get drenched. Okay, so I spent some time here getting a good collection of different photographs, some of which are on screen right now. The waves here are just a lot of fun to photograph. So this is a must-visit location in Porto. And if you get it really rough, I reckon it's going to look even better than I've got it. So our next frame is of this pocket of light, but we've also got these two people here, which I thought made this frame look a little bit more interesting. So I'm leaving them on the top third of the frame. And I think that actually balances things out quite nicely. I also like isolating this gentleman here, like so. Ooh, just like that, just like that. I think that, with his hand expressions, or hand gestures I should say, oh, that looks so cool. Lighting is just getting better and better. There is almost like a glow to the light. So I'm shooting again at f8 ISO 400 this time, and look at this. That is absolutely stunning. If I get it there, it looks beautiful. If I get it there, it looks beautiful. There are so many compositions where this just looks stunning. Okay, alright, so for our next shot, I've got a spot focusing mode right here. I'm at -1 comp, f2.2. We've got a real nice silhouetted shot right there. Oh, that is really nice. So we're now going to get a photograph of this sunset with no people in it. And look at this. Look at this. The sunsets in Porto just absolutely deliver every single time. This next composition here is absolutely terrific. So we have got the boats at the bottom of the frame, we have got the setting sun in the background. It is a heavy silhouetted shot at f9 there, but that is the kind of intention that I'm going for this shot, and it works so well. That is absolutely beautiful. And I'm also going to shoot a version in portrait, just focusing on those two boats there. Oh wow. So that right there is what I managed to capture around the beautiful streets of Porto, a city that feels purpose-built for street photography. There are so many shots that I took that didn't even make it into today's POV, a few of which are on screen now, but that is where I'll leave today's POV with the A6700 and the brilliant new Sigma 17-40 F1.8, which is now officially out on the market. If you'd like to check out this lens or grab my presets, you'll find both linked in the description below, and if you want to see my full review on this lens, you could check out this video right here. With all that said and done, until next time, create, explore and inspire.